Karl-Anthony Towns is now out with a torn meniscus tear in his knee. I have to say, this injury now ends the Timberwolves season. Prior to his injury, I felt the Minnesota Timberwolves had a great chance to at least get to the Western Conference Finals. Looking at their side of the bracket, they're number one. I thought they had a great chance of holding on to the number one seed. So I thought they were primed for a deep run. I was actually looking forward to seeing them in the playoffs, how they performed. Granted, I'm not a fan of the Timberwolves, but I like to see great teams healthy just because I think the competition is awesome when you have very talented teams in the playoffs going at it. It seemed like that's how the Western Conference was shaping up to be, with the Timberwolves, Thunder, Nuggets, Clippers being in the top four. Just that it was set up for some exciting playoff basketball. Still can be exciting, but the Timberwolves being hurt with this injury kind of dampens it to some degree. That's one less elite team in the West. So that really sucks. I think this injury really is going to hurt the Timberwolves. I don't think they'll miss the playoffs, but I look at the rankings right now in the West. The Timberwolves are number one, the Thunder are number two, the Nuggets are number three, and the Clippers are number four, but they're all only separated by a game or two. So they could easily flip and switch places like musical chairs. The Timberwolves, with this injury, could easily fall all the way to number five or number six. It's very possible they can just fall greatly in the standings. That there's a chance that they could end up without home court advantage in the first round now with this injury. It just really hurts them badly. I will say this. It will be interesting to see how they finish the season. I think this is now really a test for Anthony Edwards to really show how much he's grown as a player now. He's going to have to carry this team. He's going to have to show everybody that he's a legit superstar. Could they hold on to the playoffs and preserve the home court advantage? Sure, they could do that, but I think Anthony Edwards is going to have to now play on God mode for them to be able to win a good percentage of their remaining games. They're going to really need him to step up. I'm going to pull up their schedule to see what games they have remaining. Let me just pull that up right now. Just looking at it right now, they play quite a few teams above 500. When I look at the remaining teams they have left, they only have excuse me, just sneezed. They only have like several teams that they play that are mediocre when you look at the schedule. But yeah, this is a decently hard schedule for them now without Cat. But it's all on Anthony Edwards' shoulders to step up, and hopefully he does. But you have to keep the number one, number two seed. A team like the Lakers or even the Warriors will be circling this matchup in hopes that they can get an upset. So for me, it's kind of like I'm hoping they actually fall in the standings. I want a team like the Nuggets in that number one seed just to prevent the Lakers or the Warriors from having an upset in the first round. I really want these teams to lose in the first round. I don't think they should have any reason to feel good about their seasons. They're both mediocre teams, and I like to see them suffer for that. So I hope the Timberwolves, I know it's bad, but they need to fall from number one, because I don't want to see an upset that's not really a great upset when you think about it, because this team is not having its major star player in Cat. So that's pretty much all I had to say.